punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First carry for DeAndre. And he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Here's Lance to throw it. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal.
Here's Lance.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Niners 7, Eagles 0.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Looking for more there on first down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete.
They said he thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Throwing is Hurts. His throw incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable and usually catches what's thrown to him. And that play, he simply dropped it.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Play action. Here's Hurts sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Side, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time.
First down,
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 6. Smith in motion right. Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught
able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Eagles are back within a score.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Point after here coming up. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
22 needle. Ready.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jordan Davis able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And not a great punt here, out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Smith, the man in motion left. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Christian Wilkins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have come back to make it a 2-point game in the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Hurts will throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now Lance looking to change it up.
Green jack. Black shot.
They go play action here on first down. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And some room to work. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and it will push the lead up to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
On 1st down, Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
On the set.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. To throw, it's Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Let's go.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Ready.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Slide through. Ready.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Swift. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He's into space past the 25 and all the way down to the 17-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Now Lance throwing on second down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Clock, 10.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 25-yard line.
81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Throwing now is Lance.
And his throw is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Niners first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Here we go.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And that play stopped by Drake Jackson.
I'm don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Second down, here's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, an even 90 yards. And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Second down and 4. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. There he goes, right side. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 17-yard line. 133 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Come on, 38. Check smash. Hey, check mega. Ready?
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
Ready?
McCaffrey is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 5-yard line.
Ready.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Wait.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk from 3 yards out. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here comes second down. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he's got room. The 20, 10. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes the heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock. It's a 1st down.
With the clock showing 26 seconds to play. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down at the 45-yard line.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.